680's Richard Southern joins us now. And Richard, just saw the numbers there. Wow, has the Trump turmoil ever hit the markets?
It was rough. Trump situation, Francis, sending shivers down Bay and Wall Street. It was the worst day since September for the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which, as you saw off the top there, was down more than 370 points. NASDAQ with its worst one-day performance since Brexit, and the TSX falling more than 250 points. Wiping away the gains for the year on Bay Street. The TSX now negative for the year. The recent developments out of the White House casting a big shadow over Trump's proposed business-friendly policies, things like, tax cuts and simpler bank regulations. Big questions about whether or not he's going to be able to enact that agenda. And of course, some people bringing up the prospect of impeachment. More than $300 billion wiped off the table on Wall Street today. What were traders buying, Francis? Well, your traditional safe haven assets, bonds and gold. The yellow metal jumping more than $22 today amid all the Trump turmoil.
Yeah, we absolutely know how temperamental the markets can be, but we also know that the Brits love to bet on things, and big turn of events with the British gaming houses. So gamblers now are betting more than ever on a Trump exit. Is that called like Trump-zict?
Yeah, well, get used to that one. We'll get that up at the bottom of the screen before long. For the first time, Francis, gamblers in the UK think it is more likely than not that Trump leaves office before the end of his first term. So Trump leaving office before the end of the first term, that's a 5-6 bet. So that implies a 55% chance of that happening. Trump leaving office before the end of this year, a 12-5 bet, about a 27% chance. A British or Irish bookmaker, Paddy Power, has the odds of impeachment at 60% for President Trump.
Okay, very interesting. Let's turn to an update now on a story you brought us yesterday. So we have new details of layoffs at Ford.
We do indeed. The automaker confirming that there will be layoffs, fewer though than what we were speculating about yesterday and what the Wall Street Journal was reporting. Ford says 1,400 non-factory jobs here in North America will be cut as it looks to boost profits and boost its sagging stock price. And we know now this will include 600 jobs here in Canada. Don't know though exactly where. Ford does say that voluntary early retirement and buyout packages will be offered. Ford is trying to become a leaner company. Its stock was down 1.6% today, Francis.
Okay, we know how many people love to shop at the dollar store, me included. But now a Chinese dollar store chain is planning an aggressive Canadian expansion, and this could actually change the retail landscape here in Toronto.
Sure could. They're planning to open a lot of stores. This is called Miniso, and this is we actually believe this is a Chinese-based company, and they run a dollar store type model. It's a low-cost retailer and variety store chain, specializes in household and consumer goods, things like cosmetics, stationaries, toys, and kitchenware. Miniso planning to open 500 Canadian stores. Retail Insider reports that 50 could be open in the next 12 months, including several here in Toronto. It would position this company is a real competitor to Dollarama, and Dollarama's been a big Canadian success story. Big profits from them, a big expansion, and so they might have some real competition here when this company comes in to Toronto and into Canada, Francis.
Yeah, have they talked about price points at all? Because we know Dollarama, $1, $2, $3 items.
It keeps going up for Dollarama, right? That's up to $4 now. So we'll see what the price points are when they enter Canada. We're not quite sure as far as what they'll be selling their wares for at Miniso. We'll let you know, Francis.
Okay, so it's a vending machine that sells a lot more than pop and chips, Richard. This one in Singapore actually dispenses something a lot more expensive.
Yeah, think more Lamborghinis and Bentleys and Ferraris, Francis. Used car seller Autobahn Motors is now selling high-end vehicles from, get a load of this, 15-story showroom. 60 cars, they're stacked one on top of another, one on top of each other. At a touch of a button, customers can select a vehicle and they can retrieve the car. An elevator will bring it down to the ground floor level. Rather than seeing a salesperson, if you want one of these luxury cars, if you can afford it, you just go on your tablet. There's an app for it, and you order up a car. No word, though, Francis, on what you do if the car gets stuck. You can't exactly, shake the building.
Can you shake the box?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you do there. But
and I just want to know how big of a pocket you need to carry all that change for one of those Lambos.
Quite a chunk of change, about $300,000, I think, for a Lamborghini. So.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyone who's had a bowl of Lucky Charms for breakfast has thought of this before, and now General Mills has made it a reality.
Oh, my goodness. It is marshmallow-only Lucky Charms, Francis. Who needs the actual cereal bits, right? General Mills giving away 10,000 boxes of these Lucky Charms marshmallow-only cereal creations. If you can't get your hands on one, you have to apply online. If you can't do that, don't worry, Amazon has you covered. They're selling 8-pound bags of Lucky Charm marshmallows. Apparently, it's a hot seller on there, Francis, for $40. So
you know, every parent is thinking, finally, no more fights among the kids.
Right, and I'm sure dentists are saying cha-ching when they see that one.
That's good. Good for everyone. All right, thank you, Richard.